After treating acne professionally for almost 20 years, I can tell you that hormonal acne is by far the most misunderstood type. But here's something you might not know. There are actually 4 very different types of hormonal acne, and the good news is that all of them can be treated with great results, if you understand what type you have. In this video, I'm breaking down the 4 different types of hormonal acne I see, what causes each type, and exactly what to do to get each one under control. I'll share some examples of my own clients who've all gotten their hormonal acne under control in just 3 months without changing their hormones, and they've kept their skin clear. Whether yours is from birth control like mine was, your monthly cycle, PCOS, or something else, I'm gonna help you figure out what type of hormonal acne you actually have. Once you know your type, then you'll know what to do about it. If you've been trying to fix your hormonal acne and nothing's working, this is for you. I'm Rebecca, an acne specialist who helps people clear their skin virtually without extreme diets, expensive treatments, or medications. Just a simple, proven process that works. I struggled with my own skin for years by following all of the bad advice you can imagine. Now I help people get their skin and their confidence back, and today I want to help you do the same. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you never miss a video on how to heal your acne faster and smarter. Clearing your hormonal acne all comes down to figuring out which type you have. So let's dive in. Let's start with the least common type, acne caused by polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOS. PCOS only affects about 6 to 8% of women worldwide. But if you have this condition, it's tough on your skin. Your body produces high levels of androgens, testosterone-like hormones that trigger oil production and clog your pores, leading to deep, persistent, and painful breakouts that are notoriously difficult to treat. With PCOS, you're fighting a constant battle of acne-causing hormones, and it's hard to get under control. But there is good news. There's a little-known supplement that can really help women who have PCOS. It's called myo-inositol, and it's one of the most effective things for helping women with PCOS-related acne. In fact, there's a published study on how effective it is for balancing hormones, moods, and even reversing PCOS. Myo-inositol helps balance insulin, regulate menstrual cycles, and lower androgen and testosterone levels, which is key for women with PCOS-related acne. It's natural, well-studied, and safe. Many women with PCOS have had huge success with it in balancing their hormonal acne and all other PCOS-related issues. If you have this condition, I highly recommend looking into myo-inositol. It has the potential to get your acne and other symptoms completely under control for the long term. This one's personal. When I was 12, I was prescribed birth control for my acne, which was super mild at the time. Unfortunately, the pill I was prescribed actually caused much worse breakouts in my skin for years. And I didn't make the connection until years later when I started learning about the good and bad types of birth control for acne. And now I see this happen all the time with my clients. They're given the wrong birth control, sometimes for their skin like I was, and it causes acne. There are 2 categories of birth control: high in estrogen and high in progestins. The pills high in estrogen won't cause acne. In fact, sometimes they can even temporarily help with your acne by suppressing the hormones leading to breakouts. However, often when you stop taking the birth control pill, your suppressed acne suddenly appears or reappears. I recommend using an effective topical product like benzoyl peroxide for 6 to 8 weeks before phasing off of your birth control pill to prevent these breakouts from surfacing. The other category of birth control is high in progestins, also known as androgens, which are testosterone-like hormones. This type can directly cause breakouts if you're acne prone. This is the type I took for years without realizing they caused acne. When you're on one of these types of birth control, you'll usually see breakouts within weeks, and they won't stop. Birth control in this category include all IUDs, yes, even the copper Paragard, arm implants like Nexplanon and Implanon, the Depo-Provera shot, and any birth control pill high in progestin and low in estrogen. Be sure to check yours. Even if you're told it won't cause breakouts, always double check. If you don't know which category your birth control falls under, I have a free guide that you can download below this video that will help you figure out for sure. Now, if you're taking one of these types of birth control, there is still hope. Here's what I tell my clients. If you're taking a pill, talk to your doctor about switching because that's an easy fix. The IUDs, implants, and shots are more complicated to change. I give my clients the choice of keeping their current birth control, using strong topical products, and seeing how their skin does before having to change their birth control. And most women choose to do this. And the majority of the time, they're able to fully clear their skin without having to change their birth control. If you choose to try this, you'll have to be consistent with strong topical products because acne will be forming every day. You'll usually see a huge improvement in your acne within 3 months by controlling it topically. Here are some examples of success my clients have had without having to change their birth control. Birth control that was prescribed for their acne, by the way. This huge flare-up was caused by the Kyleena IUD, which was prescribed for her acne. Her skin was completely cleared up in 3 months with topical products. This acne was from the Nexplanon arm implant, which was also cleared up in 3 months without removing the implant. And here's acne caused by the Depo-Provera shot, which was also cleared in 3 months. All of these women have been able to keep their skin clear just by using minimal but strong products. I also want you to know you can get your acne completely under control without having to take any birth control at all. Download my free guide below if you need help finding out if your birth control is helping or hurting your acne. This type of acne is triggered during certain situations. Some of the most common are your monthly cycle, pregnancy or trying to get pregnant with hormones or IVF, if someone is transitioning from female to male, hormone replacement therapy, perimenopause or menopause, or from taking emergency contraceptives to stop a pregnancy, like the morning after pill or Plan B. I've had clients in all of these situations, and yes, hormones are fluctuating, often a lot during these times. But they've still been able to maintain clear skin through it all, and you can too. Here is Brooke, who started my acne program while 6 months pregnant and breaking out badly from pregnancy hormones. Her skin was completely under control 10 weeks later, just in time for her baby to be born. The most effective way to manage situational hormonal acne is by using an effective benzoyl peroxide product. Used the right way and assuming all of your other products are acne safe, benzoyl peroxide will prevent any of those hormonal breakouts from coming to the surface of your skin, including your monthly cycle. In other words, your hormones will be fluctuating, but the breakouts caused by them won't ever make it to the surface of your skin. The secret is you'll need to use your benzoyl peroxide every day as prevention. Consistency is key here. And there's a specific way to use benzoyl peroxide so that your skin doesn't get dry or irritated, and to make sure acne can't adapt. I'll be covering exactly how to do that really soon in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. My clients have had a lot of success taking this approach, being able to completely prevent situational hormonal breakouts altogether. When you prevent acne topically, those breakouts never get the chance to make it to the surface, which is really helpful in situations where you can't change your hormones. And here's another tip for your monthly cycle breakouts. The myo-inositol I mentioned earlier for PCOS can work wonders here too. It can help prevent menstrual breakouts, balance moods, and all other PMS symptoms. Look into it. With situational hormonal acne, you don't need to change your hormones, but you do need to be consistent with topical products. This fourth category might surprise you, and before you object, hear me out. Believe it or not, this is the most common type of hormonal acne I see. Here's what I mean. A lot of women think their acne is hormonal, and it's easy to assume this when you've tried lots of different things and nothing's worked for your skin. It has to be your hormones, right? But usually what it really means is you haven't correctly identified your acne triggers. And your acne was never hormonal to begin with. I cannot tell you how many times I see this happen, and unfortunately it can keep you stuck for a long time. Here's a client who was convinced her acne was hormonal, but it was actually caused by the products she was using and her protein shakes, and cleared right up once she changed those things. I've had clients who've worked with doctors or hormone specialists trying to fix their skin for a long time, and it didn't help because it wasn't their hormones causing their acne. Ask yourself this: how do you know your acne is truly hormonal unless you can rule out all the other causes first? When I have a new client, honestly, hormones are usually the last thing I consider, only because I know there are some much bigger acne triggers we need to eliminate first, and they're often overlooked. Most of the time, acne is not actually caused by hormones, but by something else. If you don't have one of the 3 other types of hormonal acne we talked about early in this video, in my experience, your breakouts are more likely to be coming from pore clogging skincare, hair care, or makeup, diet triggers like peanut butter, energy drinks, or protein shakes, certain vitamins and supplements, or even your laundry products. Once you clean up those triggers and use the right products, your hormonal acne suddenly disappears. So before you blame your hormones, be sure to rule out all the other big triggers first. My absolute favorite combo for keeping hormonal acne at bay, no matter what kind it is, the duo of benzoyl peroxide and mandelic serum. The key to success with both of these products is using them the right way. I'll be covering that exact routine in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed. If you want to find out if your birth control is making your acne worse, I put together a free guide that walks you through the most acne triggering types and how you can tell if yours causes acne or not. You can get it right below this video. So, which of the 4 types of hormonal acne do you think you have? Have you ever had acne caused by birth control like I did? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And if this video helped you, be sure to subscribe and to share it with somebody who needs help with their hormonal acne. Thanks for watching. I'm Rebecca the Acne Coach, and I'll see you in the next video with tips on how you can clear your skin faster and smarter.